Hey everyone, today I am going to show you what I eat in a day post-Thanksgiving day one. Yesterday was Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com, where I share keto and carnivore recipes, other cooking ideas. These things have helped me to lose over 125 pounds. I hope you check out my website, check out some of my other videos if you are new here. For those of you returning, welcome back, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Okay, so today is day one post-Thanksgiving. We had our big family Thanksgiving dinner yesterday on the day of filming. By the time you see this, a few days will have passed. So I have all kinds of leftovers from my charcuterie boards that I made and from some videos that I did this past week. So I am going to be eating some of that. I'm eating 2 meals today, and I've done my 16 hours of fasting. It's getting on to 17 hours at this point. So I had accidentally undercooked some eggs for my board, and so I have a whole bunch of super soft boiled eggs to use up. I microwaved these for 30 seconds. They're still pretty soft. So that's going on my first meal. The other thing is, check this out. These are smoked wings and smoked brisket from Whiskey 6 Barbecue here in Vancouver. I attended the BC Carnivores group meetup, and that was a lot of fun. I got to meet so many people. I mean, they were just such a diverse group of people, so it's pretty awesome. And I ordered way more than I can eat. Well, I guess what the thing is that I ordered a large plate of brisket, and their large is 8 ounces. So, but it came with 2 sides, and one of the they had all kinds of choices of sides, you know, like macaroni and cheese and salad, you know, veggie things. One of the choices was wings, and I got to have 2 sides. So I had 8 ounces of brisket for my meal, which was superb, by the way, very tender, and 2 sides of smoked wings. So it was perfect. I'm probably going to, I think I'm going to eat 1 wing and this piece of brisket, save those wings for tomorrow. So all of this here, oh my goodness, I still have a beef rib. These are meats left over from my charcuterie stuff. And so I'm going to have some, this is roast beef. I'm going to have some of that. Oh, here come the dogs. Pippy, anyways. And this whole bag of stuff here is dehydrated meat. I got a new dehydrator. I'm gonna have to show that to you guys. So I've been going crazy dehydrating meat. So I'm gonna throw a couple of those on there. And these are my bacon brown butter bites. So I keep them in the freezer. I'm gonna throw a couple of these on here. Get a little bit, 3. I'm gonna get a little bit of extra fat, although there's a lot of fat in that brisket. So I'm gonna heat up the brisket and the wing. I'll take everything else off before I heat that up. But this is gonna be my meal number 1. Meal number 1 for me is always bigger. I eat a lot in meal number 1. Whereas in about 5 hours from now, I will have my meal number 2. It'll be about half this because I'm just not hungry enough by then. So I will figure out what I'm going to have for my second meal later, bring you guys in on it. And so we'll see you in the next segment. I'm going to go prepare this for eating. Okay, so before I go away, I found, when I was rummaging through the fridge for leftovers, I found this package of prosciutto. This was supposed to go on one of my charcuterie boards to bring along, and it got buried behind stuff. And so it's unopened. The only ingredients are pork and salt. I've never really used it before other than to do some asparagus wrapped prosciutto a few years ago. which was good. But I don't have, I'm not really doing things like that right now. So if you guys have any ideas of what I can do with this for a meal or whatever, or should I freeze it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Okay, I am back. I've gone off and done all kinds of things today. But it's getting close to my window closing time for my eating window. And I've decided, because I'm going away tomorrow and I'm going to be gone for a couple of days, I need to use up the leftovers in my fridge. So I'm going to eat this beef rib and 3 chicken wings that were left over from the restaurant the other night. So I'm not actually cooking anything. There's a
big fly after me.
But I do want to complete the experiment. For those of you who saw my last video where I made the 2 test pumpkin pies, what I did with the leftovers of that is I put them in a Ninja creamy container. And this one is, it's been frozen for a couple of days, so I'm going to spin it and see if it works. And if it works, then there will be dessert after this. If it doesn't work,
there'll be none.
So let's see how this goes. It's going in my container. Oh, the blade's already in. It's been so long. I've had this, my creamy has been in the garage for the last couple months because I have not been doing keto sweets. So because it's still Thanksgiving, today's Monday, we're still filming on Thanksgiving here, and I made an exception for Thanksgiving. I am going to have some of this, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. So let's see if I can even remember how to use it. Yes, I can. And I need to get it up there and light. All right, now I do anticipate having to respin. Oops. Because I always have to respin. Because the first spin, you kind of get powdery stuff there. So let's put that on again. Oops. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna have to go again. Got lots of powder down there still. Now I guess there's a chance that this might not work. I mean, it's basically, for those that did not watch my pumpkin dessert video, this is basically a protein shake. It's, this one is keto chow, but I made 2 pies. One was with Quest protein powder. And so I made 2 pies, tested them, and then I made one. So the leftovers went into the creamy container. So, I thought it was worth a shot. Oh, well, it's not quite as powdery, but there's little globules. Let me just try it and make sure this is all going to be worthwhile. Hang on. I'm going to try one more trick up my sleeve before I give up on it. I'm going to add a tablespoon of cream. I have seen this. There's some Ninja creamy Facebook groups. And they have all kinds of little tricks and tips like this when things appear to be failing.
Okay, pixie dust.
Okay. It now looks like ice cream, but it's super thick, which is probably okay. That looks nice and creamy, and it tastes like pumpkin pie because it is pumpkin pie. I will link the video down below where I made the pumpkin pie. Well, pumpkin flavored dessert, let's say that. Okay, so I am going to put this back in the freezer to have after dinner because I have to have, my rule is meat first. So meat first, then I can, you know, possibly eat a little bit of this because I'll be pretty full. But I mean, I'm not even really hungry now, but my, yeah, this is my second meal coming up. And so I'm going to have that and then have some of this when I have finished that. So it's what my mother made me do when I was little, and now I'm making myself do it too. Protein first. So thank you for watching. I will be away for a few days, and I'll see you when I get back. See you in the next video.
It was good, and this is going to be good as well. This fly, what should I do?
It landed on my forehead.
Whoops. Let me just see here. Yeah, no. I always forget the exact, there we go. No. There. Not very mechanically inclined here. Come on. Oh my goodness.